I was telling ma'am, I think you should have copies of those things because it's also for your portfolio or for compilation, something that you can show to your colleagues or even to your family.
Recently, there's a rule that before you agree for an interview, you should inform, say, so please, this is what I'm doing. Whenever so they should have the control. I don't know if you discussed that.
No, no.
Whether you should have a copy, you should really know when it should be aired, and not just simply agree on. Because they agree, they will contact us, then we agree. So I'm assuming that they have the control, but they don't have.
I will give that as a feedback. As far as I know, Sophie is revising the brochure also. And even for the ambush interview, she said that she will include that because it's not here. But we can give that as a feedback, you being one of the frequent interviewees. Any other questions? It's 11:35. Yes, Donald? Yes.
Is it possible to view the recorded interview after you have interviewed?
Yes.
Then we can ask them not include this part or this part of the record.
You can say that, but there's no guarantee that they will do that. But probably what you can do if you really insist that that should not be shown, actually you can erase that in front of them. They can erase that so that you can be sure that they don't have the file. Because for as long as they have the file, even if you say it, because probably the more that they will be intrigued, why is it that he doesn't want this to be shown? But you as the primary source of information, they can erase that actually. Yes, ma'am.
What was your impression when you received your own video?
I am not into live interviews. I'm not quick in thinking what to say.
My general impression, anytime when I look back to it, I think it's better. You don't feel really happy with your own interview. I don't know if it was the same for you.
During our exercise, I wasn't happy because most of my classmates have their expertise. And when I was asked to give a statement, what statement what statement will I give? I just know budget goals. Because it has something to do with issue. I don't have issue. I have to give an issue with accounting. So that's the hard part. That's why the topic is very important. I mean, what you're going to say is the most important. The other things can be learned, but this is something that you should know by heart. But you guys, you have your own expertise, so I'm sure you can talk very well. Yes, Dr. Parker.
My voice is very low. I was interviewed one of these pioneer interviews by Gene Zarsadias, and then I listened to it later. It was so bad, and I said, I said we can't do that again. And then I discovered that I was much better off if I did an interview conversation with somebody else. So later on, Bob Hurt and I did an interview which is called The Trouble with You Economists. And we just talked to each other. And it was much easier than you listening to me.
This is an example of a person who's more conscious when they see a camera. Because some people, even if you know already what to say, just at the sight of a cameraman, sometimes you get conscious, so you lost your thoughts. So if you are that kind of person, probably you can ask the organizer to make sure that the camera is hidden. That can be done. Because if that will be the source of your discomfort, you can request. Because if they will really like you because of your information, they will oblige. Because they are the ones who are in need of you. You don't need them. I mean, you have those information. You can have other channels, but that particular time they need you. So you can also make demands. That's what they're saying. Do not be intimidated by the media personnel because they are the ones who need you for that particular time. One last.
There are certain topics that are hot. First, self-sufficiency. Second, golden rice. Third, import-export of rice. And then climate change. If anybody asks you that question, you better know how not to answer.
I do have an experience when they asked me about golden rice, and I really don't know about it.
Yeah.
And the person asking me is from Greenpeace because they are against that.
Greenpeace. Oh.
So what I replied, so as far as I know, there is no golden rice yet. And then, lastly, I am an economist. I'm not a breeder, and maybe you should talk to an expert later on.
Yeah, that's the correct. That's the right answer.
I don't like to give any.
These are the topics that I should say no to.
Okay, so just please be reminded that there will be seminar next Friday, May 10. The speaker will be Mr. Denner De Leon,
Wow.
and he will be talking about risk management, quality assurance, and information management practices at SSD. So with that, have a great day ahead, and let's give it up for Ms. Gina Zarsadias.